Hello everyone, it's Christine here and I'm back for our stitch along, and I just thought I'd start by sharing the joyfulness of these beautiful daffodils that I've just picked from the garden outside and just brought into my craft room. So I hope they bring you as much joy as they're bringing me right now. So I'll just angle the camera down and then we'll get started on our stitch along. So we'll do our Roumanian couching stitch, which is also known as the Oriental laid stitch, the figure stitch and the antique couching. So we actually did this stitch as part of the letter A with called antique stitch, but I thought it would still be good to add here. So I've just drawn myself a little sort of like flower shape, a series of leaves overlapping, and I thought I would do the stitch on that pattern. So I'm going to do a long stitch from top and bottom of my leaf, and then I'm going to pop my needle back out a little bit inset from where the thread is, slightly below the thread, and then I'm going to lay a stitch over the top of it, but longer than what we did with our couching stitches when we were doing our heart. So probably put, I think, just 2 of these in over the length of the leaf. And then when I'm back to the end, I'm going to lay another stitch down next to that one. Come back up to the top. And then I'm going to do another set of diagonal stitches, but I think I'm going to stagger them rather than having them all next to each other, just so I get a bit more interesting patternation. But you can do them so they are all lined up, but I thought it might be more fun to have them a bit more dispersed. And do another stitch. Oops, I can feel there's a little knot or something behind here. There we go. Might get rid of my long end on the thread actually. Come back up again and then doing our couching stitches. So covering more of the thread with your couching stitches. So I think that's maybe one more stitch on that side, making that sort of leaf or petal shape. And then I might just do one couching stitch on that one because it's not too long. And now we can fill in the other side. So it really does help with these couching stitches to just hold the threads down in place. Otherwise you'd have these quite loopy or loose ones on the surface that could catch on other things and wouldn't really kind of sit right, but the couching gets them to sit beautifully. Particularly with this glistening thread, which has a life of its own if left to its own devices. It really does. So laying down another long thread and then working back from the end where the needle goes down, popping up slightly below the long thread and then taking a diagonal long stitch across the thread to hold it down. So that's our first little leaf, and that was just doing sort of random spacing for it. And then I guess I can just come up here, do a short one. Probably only need one couching stitch on this one. So it's not a very long stitch at all. here. Alex and Travis got home from a walk. Travis will be wanting his dinner soon. Okay, and just keep doing our longer stitches and then using the couching stitches to anchor them down. You don't want to be piercing the stitches that you've already done, so you just need to sort of angle your needle up so you're not doing that. The end of this thread's getting a bit ratty and just trying to catch when I'm pulling it through. Oops, I think I'm going to have to deal with that end of that, or is it a little notch now? It's a little notch now that's formed in the thread. Always something or other. Ah, there we go, it's come out. Okay. So, just went off camera for a moment there. It might actually even be easier to pop the needle through before you pull the thread too tight, so that you're not then trying to avoid catching. You can position your couching stitch before you pull the thread right through. Try that again, I think, because it did make it a bit easier. I think I barely got my couching stitch to actually catch that one, but that's okay. I think it'll be fine. Stitch in there, and then I'll pop my couching stitch through here. Bring it back. Oops. Needle caught on my dry skin. So there we go. There's the second petal, and then we'll come over here and we will probably could have had maybe one more stitch in there. I'll just put it in manually. It's missing one little stitch here too, I think. It's good having them go the different directions, because then it kind of differentiates and does make them look like petals. Okay, so long stitch and then finding a point below and then bringing a diagonal long stitch back over the thread. Might do a second one because that's the longest bit of thread that we have. And then we're into shorter sections again. One more on this side, then we'll fill in the other side. Oops. Okay, battery's telling me that it's low, but hopefully we'll get the filming finished before it tells me it's too low. Hope you're having a great day or a great evening. And let my thread sort of twist itself back out. And the couching's handy as well. If you've done a slightly stitch that's a little bit wonky like that one was, the couching just, brings it back to where you want it to actually lay on the fabric, which is very handy. think that's almost right. I might just do one more small stitch here, I think, just to finish this side off. And that is our little petally leafy feature using couching Roumanian or Oriental laid or figure stitch or antique couching. So have fun playing around with that one. I can't wait to see what you create. Take care, everyone, and see you soon. Bye.